Hey, it's that time again. And today we're not reacting to anything. Today I had something else in mind to talk about. See, on this channel we talked about anime, we talked about games, we actually played games, and I have yet to talk about manga. Because on this channel, it's everything I like and everything I want to do. I want to put it out to the world and give my takes and opinions on things. And that's one of them I haven't got around to doing yet. So hey, here we are. We're gonna be talking about manga, but not a specific manga like One Piece or Naruto or Bleach. No, we're gonna be talking about making manga. The one thing that everyone swears they can do until it's actually time to get around doing it. And am I talking about actual mangakas? No, that last line was referring to you, the viewer. Because you know we all have a toxic trait in the back of our mind when our favorite manga isn't out yet. We all think we can just make this chapter appear magically with one touch of a pen and it's there. Boom. No, it's actually a lot harder than you think. See, mangakas have to write their story, rough draft the panels, and then finally complete their illustrations and with all the speech bubbles in it too as well. And yeah, you may be thinking, whoa, that doesn't sound like much. Well, they have to do it all in a short time span of a week. Yeah, 7 days. It's pretty actually crazy. Cause if you were to tell me that each chapter I have to continue where I left off last time and make it as good as I did for the last couple chapters in 7 days is crazy. And that's the reason why so many mangakas need so many assistants when they're working on their manga. And it's crazy that people always shit on them for this, saying, hey, you need help, this isn't your work 100%, this is just part of it. Dude, you do not know how much they go through in a day. Yes, they need assistance to continue the story in a timely fashion that they are able to give us. Okay, so just to put it more in perspective, let's imagine this. How long does it take you to draw one picture? And no, I'm not talking about backgrounds, and no, I'm not talking about objects in the backgrounds. Just let's say a person. How long does it take for you to draw a detailed person on a piece of paper? And if your answer isn't 1 hour at max, you must be a really talented artist and you probably should be drawing your own manga instead of complaining about the ones that are getting delayed and haven't came out yet or getting pushed back another week. Because anyone who's picked up a pencil and a pen and attempted to draw something knows it takes a while to draw one thing. Now imagine you have to draw pages and pages, possibly up to 20 pages, maybe even 30 pages, sometimes even less. Cool. And turn it in by the week. And again, can you even do that with just drawing the characters? Probably not yourself, no. So imagine drawing characters, backgrounds, and other objects to make the details pop. Oh yeah, now you're starting to get it? It's a very grueling task to be a mangaka. And actually, it'll be true to say that you really give your blood, sweat, and tears to this because some people die. Even outside of the manga, imagine sitting down at a desk for hours and hours and hours at a day to finish your manga that you're working on that you have to turn within the week. If you get stuck at a part, you're going to be rushing through, and that's not good for your hands, and it's not going to be good for your sleep either. Imagine how many sacrifice nights a mangakas have to give just to give us our favorite story's next continuing chapter. And yeah, just imagine carpal tunnel. Yeah, we're humans at the end of the day. Our bodies aren't unbreakable, immortal objects. No. Doing too much of anything is pretty bad for your body. Even working out is pretty bad for your body if you do it too much, because you're giving your muscles no time to rest after working them so much. So imagine what happens with the joints between our fingers when all you're doing is using this all day. Yeah, there's gonna be some problems coming up. Physical problems, not even counting the sleep problems. It's gonna do some internal damage to you too as well, because you're not thinking, do you think mangakas have time to get up and make full course great meals that are actually healthy for themselves? No. They're probably eating something that's very quick, like fast food or instant ramen, just to get back to drawing as quick as possible. And hell, to even add on what I was talking about way before, the actual physical and mental problems with being a mangaka, what happens if your editor says, hey, this isn't good enough, redo it? You have to redo it. And now that goes into my next point. The editors. Yeah, every mangaka has those. An editor can be something that makes or breaks your series too as well, especially within your own mindset, because you're not going to be always able to do what you want to do. No, you're going to be able to do what's best for the company and the editor to pass on. It always has to be up to their standards and what they like and what they assume the vision of shonen or wherever you work for is. That can lead you to do things that you didn't want to do originally, or leading you to continue your series and dumb it down when you plan to finish it very early. That brings the cycle all the way around back to the first point. Yeah, being a mangaka and drawing pictures is hard. So now that we talked about all the bad things about manga and how tasking it is on your body and your health and your mental state, I actually wanted to come and make a challenge for myself. Just so I know and I can show off the process of how bad it actually is and how much you have to do, I wanted to make a manga myself. Have I gave a time frame for myself? Not really, but we're gonna try to work within that 7-day period. It just depends on what happens. I'll see. But when I start the challenge for the next 7 days, I will be at this desk drawing my ass off. Just to prove to everyone out there that thinks they can do it, that how hard it really is. So hey, if that's something you want to see, stick around, subscribe, like this video, comment, and tell me what I should make the manga about if you have any ideas. Oh yeah, and one last thing. Imagine your manga comes out and it bombs. Yeah, you're getting canceled at chapter 1. Doesn't that sound great?